Good morning, good morning, good morning. We out here, baby. Get up off your tail and go get you some money, man. Get up off your tail and go get you some paper. Stop playing around with them.
To give you the reliability you deserve. DTE.
The NBA is back in FanDuel. America's #1 sportsbook wants you to catch all the action. Right now, FanDuel is giving everyone 3 months of NBA League Pass.
Turn right onto East Square Lake Road.
Tip-off or buzzer beater is placed any
Get up off your fanny and go get you some.
3 months of NBA League Pass courtesy of FanDuel. That's a $5 bet.
Some moolah. What up, though?
In half a mile, turn left onto John R. Road.
What's cracking, lacking? We out here, we out here. Rochester Hills, Troy, Utica. Still got a back seat full of packages. What up, dog? Gotta get focused. I gotta write my plan. I stick to the script. You really gotta nail this shit down.
At the traffic light, turn left onto John R. Road.
Detroit Lions quarterback Jared Goff joined us here on 97 on the ticket. You know, it's funny because we're in such a weird place right now. And I think it feels like they're so authentically good.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Harnett Drive.
I just wanted it to be postseason.
What's the deal, everybody?
To see them carry this into the postseason.
What up, dog?
And the examples of how postseasons are like.
What's cracking, lacking?
Postseasons are more like the Houston game, Jackson.
All the new viewers, what up, though? I see y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping by the channel, man.
You know, postseasons are tough. Postseasons are tense. Postseasons can go sideways in a hurry. This team is playing at such a high level right now. It's really kind of hard to imagine, but they can go sideways in a hurry.
Yeah, I like how he refers to, we've heard other people refer to it as well as the tournament,
Yeah.
because it's what it is. This isn't, best of 5, best of 7. No, this is, you've got to survive in advance. This is the tournament. And I think we get caught up a lot in how good the team is, and then we, as good as they are, I mean, Sunday was as good as it'll ever get, right?
Yep.
But and when they have a performance like that, I think we start to put further and further in the rearview mirror the very real
Turn right
possibility
onto
of any
Harnett
given Sunday.
Drive.
This is what it really is. It's survival mode once you get to the playoffs because of that. Because anytime you can make a mistake and a team's going to capitalize on it. We've seen it happen in the other sports, and certainly it happens in football. We saw it in the NFC Championship game. You can't count any chickens before they're hatched. You have to be laser focused, and it's really throughout the entire
Arrive
game.
at the
I mean, they
destination
basically
on
only
your
have
left.
one relatively immobile quarterback the
2079
rest of the
Harnett
year, and
DR.
Sam Darnold at the end. Everybody else can run
Yeah,
a little
I mean,
bit. Some
Purdy's
can
got
run
a
a
little
little,
bit.
some can run a lot. And it starts this weekend with Anthony Richardson, who I feel like is a good warm-up test for if you do face Jalen Hurts in the postseason. Like, he's not Lamar Jackson. He's probably more like Jalen Hurts than anything.
Yeah, and Darnold can hurt you with his feet a little bit too. He's going off for some runs. I mean, he's not a running quarterback, but he's a little bit more mobile, and if the opportunity presents itself, he can take off and pick up 20 yards if it's there. I think he's more mobile than Goff is. But I'll take Goff 1,000 out of 1,000 times over Sam Darnold. Jared Goff is just elite between the ears. He just processes the game differently and quicker than most everybody. So he's great.
Brock Purdy's 50 yards rushing against the Lions in the NFC title game was a big deal. Like, that's something that now, as we're moving forward and looking for vulnerabilities, is okay. This is the first stretch of this game this Sunday is the first of a stretch of games and where I worry a little bit about the lack of depth now at linebacker being a part of it. Are they going to be able to slow down a mobile quarterback? They're going to see a lot of that the rest of the way. No, that's I'm disgusted how the regular season becomes exercise in trying to check every box and answer every bell. Can they win
Navigation
on the road?
started.
Can they get
Head
good
west
things?
on
Yes.
Harnett
Can they get in
Drive.
bad weather
Then in
games?
500 feet,
Can they
turn left
overcome
onto
injuries?
John R.
Yes.
Road.
Can they have a stinker of a half and still win a game? Yes. Can they?
Can they beat a mobile quarterback?
Now it's can. I mean, they have beat some guys that are more mobile, but this stretch of games are really going to get tested in that regard.
Yeah, because they have, I mean, look, Baker Mayfield is mobile, Geno Smith is mobile, but Anthony Richardson is a running quarterback. Caleb Williams is a running quarterback. And these are guys that face, and Josh Allen is a running quarterback when he wants to be. Obviously, if you watch the game against the Chiefs, you saw how things finished up there, and it's just who he is. They've got real text from that standpoint. However, the Colts overall aren't very good. The Bears overall aren't very good. The Bills overall are really good.
Yeah.
But the next games against Caleb Williams and Anthony Richardson, I think it helps the Lions in preparation for the Bears that taking on Anthony Richardson on Sunday, because I think they're similar, but similar types of.
What up, Doe?
Immense talent.
What's
Both can
pop?
Absolutely run. And I'm not sure who's ahead of who right now in terms of their progression as a player.
The difference between like playing a Richardson and playing a Brock Purdy or Sam Darnold is they call plays for Richardson to run the ball. Josh Allen gets plays called for him to run the ball. Jalen Hurts gets plays for him to run the ball.
In 900 feet, turn right onto Chancery Drive.
And so I think it is a good dry run, Doug, as far as if
Turn right
you see
onto
Jalen Hurts
Chancery
in the
Drive.
playoffs, you know? If you see Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl or Josh Allen again in the Super Bowl, like those are guys they have to be accounted for on every offensive.
Good
play.
morning,
Like,
good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning, man. Good morning. Top of the morning.
700 feet, turn right onto Little Creek Drive.
Top of the morning, viewers. What's the
Well, and you
deal?
Look at the quarterbacks the Lions have defeated.
Turn
this year.
right onto Little Creek
They've
Drive.
defeated only one quarterback who's in the top 10 in the NFL in quarterback.
Just trying to keep the motherfucker, keep my foot on their neck.
That's not true. They've defeated two. They've defeated
Trying to
nine
keep
and
my
two.
foot on their
They've
neck.
defeated Kyler Murray and Sam Darnold.
In a
9 and
quarter
10.
mile, arrive at the
Best quarterback
destination
they've
on
played
your
this year.
right. 6,900 to Little Creek DR.
Little
outside
Creek.
of that, you start moving down the list. You get to 16 for Stafford. Jordan Love was ranked 19th in quarterback rating. Geno Smith
10, I gotta
23.
go around
CJ
the corner.
Stroud 24. Trevor Lawrence, they didn't play him. My bad. Dak Prescott
See, they
27.
really ain't pushing my shit out, bro.
So the quarterbacks are sort
Arrive
of
at the
assembled in the
destination
middle
on
of the
your
bottom of
right.
the pack. Now, to be fair,
6,900 to
two of
Little
the best
Creek DR.
quarterbacks in the league right now in terms of quarterback. I relish the opportunity to face the top quarterback in quarterback rating, Lamar Jackson, because we know that's where they'd be playing, or Joe Burrow.
Gotta make some more
Lamar's 1, Burrow
thumbnails.
3. Derek Carr, the quarterback.
Gotta make some more
Probably
thumbnails.
not a severe threat. Justin Herbert's in the AFC. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts and Philly are emerging as a huge challenge here, as some expected them to be, and they look like they were going to have some problems earlier in this year, and they've really gotten things going. But as it stands right now, the quarterbacks that they have beaten aren't. Kyler Murray's giving people problems, and so does Stroud, and so does ranking. Stroud's throwing too many picks this year, way more than he did last year. But hey, challenges ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some big challenges coming.
All right, so I specifically asked Goff the question about being the Super Bowl favorite. I didn't think he would say it meant anything. I didn't think he would care all that much. But it's a weird place for all of us out here. And this is where I really want to get to the fans and how they're feeling. The Lions have ever been a favorite to win the Super Bowl. That's the first time. The Lions are clearly getting national attention. As we look at the power rankings that they've come out today,
Navigation started. Head south on
ESPN,
Little Creek Drive.
Athletic,
Then in 500 feet, turn left
Sporting
onto
News,
Emerald
CBS
Shores
Sports.
Drive.
Yahoo, everybody's got them number one. Everyone now is ranking the Lions as the best team in the NFL. And Yahoo wrote the following about the Lions.
Head west on
There was a
Little
big
Creek
gap
Drive.
between
Then
number
in
one and number
200
two.
feet, turn right onto Little Creek Drive.
Big Sean is telling TMZ he's already got a Super Bowl ticket. We took authentic phone calls from
In
people
600
wondering
feet,
about
turn
Super
left
Bowl
onto
tickets.
Emerald Shores Drive.
I want to preface this by saying we want to make this talk show
Turn left onto
a
Emerald
safe
Shores
place for
Drive.
people to talk. Are you getting uncomfortable with all this?
Yep. A little bit.
Yeah.
In a quarter mile,
It's,
turn left.
It's getting kind of weird. And I keep bringing up all the time left in this season. But the amount of faith that this town has in this football team, given its history, is a complete and total 180. 248-539-9797. Are you growing uncomfortable with this? And what is it that's making you the most uncomfortable? Because I keep bringing up how long seasons are. And I think it's only wise to look at it that way and to not get carried away and to not be counting any chickens before they hatch. But I don't scoff at
Hey,
people
Turn
Joe.
bringing up
left.
things
Then
like
in 100 feet,
What
arrive
up,
at the
Doug?
destination on
the
your
goal,
right.
and it seems realistic.
Well, it's absolutely a realistic goal. I just get uncomfortable with it because I'm somebody kind of focused. I try to focus, even as a fan, just on what's next. I don't want to think too big down the road, and I don't want to be
Arrive
too
at the
pessimistic about things
destination
down
on
the
your
road
right.
either.
905
concern-
South Boulevard E.
The rest of the way, it's going to be the same concern everybody else has, and it's injury. You know, they're having to overcome some really.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Anzalone going out, it means Jack Campbell's going to have to be even better than he has been.
where number 10 at?
Malcolm Rodriguez is going to have to step up and be
Where number 10
better.
at? Number
They went
10,
out
I
and got
think it's
David Long
Ox, I think.
the other day. I think that's a good pickup. He's a pretty solid linebacker, particularly against the run.
Good morning, Ting. Good morning, top of the morning. Woo! It's wet. Rainy day, man.
And best selection?
Yes, the big differences are peace of mind.
Huh.
and at CNL Ward, my installers
What up,
are
though,
company
YouTube?
trained. We never hire
Everybody
freelancers,
sleeping?
so we can stand behind our workmanship for as long as you own your home.
What up,
That's a big
everybody?
difference.
Impressive. Now, how do I schedule you?
Easy.
Why y'all so quiet, man? What up, though? What's cracking with y'all, man? Oh, we going to number 11. Number 12. 3 minutes away.
Navigation
Berkshire
started. Head
Ridge.
south. Then in 250
What up,
feet,
though?
turn right.
What's cracking, lacking? Y'all all right this morning or what, man? Nobody saying nothing. It's all good. I'm just out here getting to this money, man. Just out here getting to the money, man. That's all. That's all. On this rainy Tuesday. The wintertime sucks.
In 100 feet, turn left onto East South Boulevard.
South Boulevard.
In 400 feet, turn left onto John R. Road.
John R. John freaking R. John R. Come on, motherfucker. Learn how to drive. Sorry, we're gonna log in. We're gonna change the thumbnail. I need more catchy thumbnails.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Berkshire Ridge.
Berkshire Ridge. I got some freaking chips I'm about to smash. Real quick. Need a few of them. Need a couple of these chippy chip chips. Here. Don't be so greedy. I'll share my chips.
Man, this is what we do. The coach says their domination of Jacksonville shows what they're capable of, and they can't hold back now. It's a day off for the players in Allen Park. While the Lions are now Super Bowl favorites in Vegas, Jared Goff also passed Patrick Mahomes for third in MVP odds as well. 2 years ago, it was the Snow Bowl, but better weather tonight in Mount Pleasant for Central versus Western football. The Chips have lost 5 in a row. The Broncos are losers of 2 straight. They'll play for the Cannon tonight during CMU's senior night. And MSU basketball takes the court at home again. They get Samford of the Southern Conference. And today is the 20th anniversary of the Malice at the Palace, the brawl between the Pistons, Pacers, and fans breaking out on February 19th, 2004, and November 19th, not February, resulting in 146 combined games of suspensions, new security guidelines, and a cap on alcoholic beverage sizes at arenas. At the Corwell House Sports Desk, I'm Chris Ballard. For more, go to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com. Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Karsh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.
Doug Carr, Scott Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket. Look, it's a really weird place. None of us have lived through this because never have the Lions been a Super Bowl favorite. They are now. They're the favorite to win the Super Bowl. They're number one in everybody's power rank. I don't think anybody else. I think it's only Lions across the board. Yahoo
Turn
Sports
right
says
onto
it's not even
Berkshire
close.
Ridge.
We're taking calls from people that want the Super Bowl. It's so far off. It really is. And there's a lot of work to be done. We asked Jared Goff what it meant. He said nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Somebody else was a favorite. It doesn't mean
He wouldn't even let you finish.
No, he wouldn't. And I'm okay with that because it was a topic that I knew we were going to talk about with the listeners. And so I let me get Goff's
Arrive
take
at the
on it.
destination on your
Goff
right.
shut it down as he
1060
should.
Berkshire RDG.
So, look, people, admittedly, if you want to call up and say you don't even like it, go so far as to say you don't even like it, that's fine. Because the whole thing is so foreign to us. It is so foreign to us. And we don't know how to act. we can't act like we've been there before because we've never been there before.
No.
The reason I'm not comfortable is
I can't even pronounce this
I
name.
think we picked the Lions to win the Super Bowl this year, right? Preseason predictions. And I think
Sari Chrisana? Sari Chrisai?
and when
I don't know.
see enough games to get there. So I think
But anyway, what up, though? What's cracking?
Everyone now expecting to win out. That's a different kind of, position to be in. Like, you can quote unquote luck your way to a win or two here. Like last year, the Lions could have made the Super Bowl, but they weren't favorites to make the Super Bowl. They were playing in San Francisco. I thought maybe that's something we could all think like, hey, they might have to go on the road at some point in the playoffs and win a game. But now they're predicted to host every game, be the favorite every game, and now win the whole thing, that is strange.
That's where it gets nerve. When you talk about hosting an NFC Championship game, like if that's a real possibility.
And it's happening so fast, it feels like, too, right? Like, this is like rapid fire. Like,
It is fast. I mean, because year 3, they get to the NFC Championship game. That's not supposed to happen in year 3. No way is that supposed to happen in year 3. And they've taken year 4 to a whole different level to this point. Still regular season games, but 9-1 to the first 10 games is incredible.
248 397. Let's go to Mark.
All right, then.
Hi, Mark.
Right back.